Hi everyone, welcome back to another anime review. We are reviewing an anime that is really unique and really, weird. Let me just say this. It gets an 8 out of 10 for me, but I'll put an asterisk to it because of the fact that I'll explain that at the end of the video. So if you want to know why I put an asterisk to this, an 8 out of 10, I'll explain that right now actually. This anime puts other anime characters from different animes. Like for example, if you put in like No Game No Life and freaking I don't know Long Horizon, the same anime, and they mix the characters up, that's what this anime is for. Now the animes that they mix up with are as followed. You've got canon. You've got canon characters are in this anime, and they're ripped right from the anime, from the original anime. So it's not like they're like different characters from different. They don't act different. They act the same way in that anime. Well, except for a couple, but I'll explain that when we get to that. Canon is in that anime. Air is in that anime. You've got Clannad, Little Busters, Rewrite, which I gotta watch, and also Tomoyo's Afterlife, which I gotta watch as well, and Initial Keys, or whatever the fuck it's called. I gotta also watch that anime. Now then, with that being said, even though those are the 7 animes that are in this anime, there are 2 extra anime things that are in this anime that is really unique. Let's start off with Angel Beats, which Angel Beats leaves the anime off of a cliffhanger because of the fact that they show up in the last episode. 2 of the Angel Beats characters show up in the last episode. Um, the main reason being is the fact that if you do not know the characters, then you're not going to get it. But Angel Beats comes at the very end, and they leave it off a cliffhanger, and it's rightfully so, because it's probably going to get a second season because of the fact that this aired last year, so I'm not really too concerned that it's going to get a second season because apparently it's a really good anime. However, the other anime is a really unique anime, and this anime gets introduced in episode 1, and they do introduce it. And I think it's a really unique way of telling a story. Um, Pretty much all the characters are in the same school, and they take jabs at each other when it comes to their own anime, because they know that they're in a different type of anime, and they always break the fourth wall. However, when it comes to the anime storytelling, there's an anime called Planetarians, and I've already reviewed it twice. It was on my top 100 list, and I also reviewed it. And I told you that the anime episode length was too inconsistent with that anime. However, I still consider it good. The problem with this anime, however, is the best thing about this anime, however, sorry, I kind of messed up. The best thing about this anime, however, is the fact that Yushio is not in this anime. Even though collab characters are in this anime, like Nagisa, his mom and dad, and Tomoya, and also Shinohara and his sister at this point. Yushio is not in this anime in the classroom itself. She is in the planetarium watching this in the planetarium, because if you must know, the planetarium robot can show you pictures of what space is. Yushio is watching these animes from pictures from this type of stuff. I think that's a really unique way of tying her into the story of this anime, because of the fact that Nagisa and Tomoya are not married yet, and the fact that they're still in high school. That's the main thing. Now then, with that being said, though, this is technically a comedy anime, and this is why I put an asterisk on the episode, on the 8 out of 10 mark. Because if you don't get the references from each anime, you're gonna get so fucking lost. That's the main problem with this anime. You don't know what you don't get the references, you're not gonna like it. Because of the fact that the references are everywhere in this anime. The only animes that did not get the references are Tomoyo Afterlife, Initial Keys, what the fuck that's called, and Rewrite, because those are the only animes from this anime that I haven't watched yet. And that's the main gripe about it. All the other animes, I get all the references. They were really good and really spot on. Um, that being said, though, because of the fact that I'm a fan of most of these animes, and I'm probably going to watch the other 3 animes after this review, I like to say this. It gets an 8 out of 10 if you're a fan of this anime. And since I'm a fan of every anime that I've watched from this studios, except for Air, because Air is probably the weakest one, because I didn't get attached to the characters. But that's because of the fact that I already watched Clannad, Kanon, and all those types of animes before I watched Air. I should have watched Air the first time. The first one from Key Studios, but that's beside the point. The main thing about this anime, however, and I like to say this, if you don't get the references, you're not gonna understand anything from it. Which brings me back to the point that if you don't get the references, you'll probably rate. If I didn't get all the references, I'll probably give it a 2. There are some references that I don't understand because I haven't watched through the animes, but I have watched the other little buster. I have watched the other 5, so it's not like it's a bad thing. I've watched all the animes except for 3 in this anime. Um, Now then, what are you guys' thoughts on this anime? If you want to watch it, that is. There's probably gonna be another season since it just ended last year. Really early too. I think it stopped. The first season ended in December, so or maybe I don't know. But I like to say this though. This anime is really good. Even though it's only 4 minutes long, I will definitely watch the second season and give my thoughts on that. But if you don't get the references, my suggestion to you is before you watch this anime, and before you even watch this anime or go to this anime, you might want to watch the other animes as a whole. Like, and I'm gonna give you before I end this part, I might give you an episode log of the animes that I do know from this anime. Little Busters has like 45, 47 episodes. Probably like almost close to 54 if you watch all the OVAs. Clannad has 49 episodes, so that's another one because they have Clannad and Clannad After stories. Kanon has 26. Air has 12. Let's see here. Angel Beach has 12, and Planetarian probably has 7, I believe, or 8 or 10. I forget. It's some odd number, like one of those types of weird ass animes. But I don't know what the other 3 animes have, but you have to watch that before you can watch this because that's what my best opinion is. Because if I didn't get the references, I'll probably give this a 2. Because I did get the jokes, but I didn't get the references. And that's the main reason why this anime is so fucking good. Because I get all the anime references and it's a lot more funnier because of that reason. But I hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care and stay positive, everyone. I'm gonna be watching the other 3 animes. I picked this off on the limb here, and this is probably the only new anime that I've actually watched because I don't usually go and watch newer animes unless I know they're finished and completed. But what are you guys' thoughts on this anime? Would you watch the other animes? Because this is not gonna be the first time I watch an anime where anime characters from a different anime are in this anime. It's really, really confusing, and I hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care and always stay positive. So yeah, right now I gotta go shovel snow at some point, but stay positive, everyone. Thumbs up for approval.